as promised, we are back. You fix your camera. We are back.
Oh, my friends, we are live.
Took a week off. Voice still not 100%.
Well, but Doug, it's
I'm still
better
not feeling the
than it
best.
was a couple days ago. Couple days ago, you were kind of hurting.
Oh yeah, up until about like little Wednesday night. I was at work. Went to work Wednesday night. Had off till Wednesday. Went to work Wednesday night. Said to the boss Wednesday night at work. I was like, I'm not feeling it. He's like, well, go home then. So I went home early. And I was like, I got on the way home. So my local Tim Hortons. Here's my little rant. My local Tim Hortons. Go there like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I head into work. You know what? I want their chicken noodle soup, right? And they said we only make one pot of it a day, and once it runs out, it's done. They do it at 11 o'clock. My thing is, if it's on the menu, it's on the menu. It's available, right? It's like that at Winging It. Whatever's on the menu is there till the end of the night, till closing. So I come home. On my way home, I have to pass Tim Hortons. I was like, I need something hot to drink. So I do it, and I was like, you know what? Let's just try it. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I said, let's just try it. I got my coffee, and I was like, you don't happen to have any soup here at like 8 o'clock on a Wednesday night? And she's like, oh yeah, we got lots of it. I got like three of the large chicken noodle soups. Down those, went to bed wearing the East Coast Cornhole t-shirt, the hoodie, the toque. I put like dry fit on underneath my warm-up pants, and I just sweated that thing out. It didn't fully go out, but it was.
Yeah. You sweated your toque off?
No, just the cold or whatever.
Well, here's the thing. There's something. What a lot of people don't understand is when you go to a tournament, a lot of people can like drop and not play, right?
Yeah.
We cannot not show up. When we show up, we have to set the cameras up. We have to set the board up. We have to set all the mics up.
Oh, let's not even go into that.
No, but here's the thing, Doug. Once you get past all that, you just have to sit at the table the entire weekend and just be there, whether it's hitting the buttons or being present. And a lot of people don't get that.
So a little about that. Nicole was going to be with me all weekend. Unfortunately, and I kind of had a sense of this year from a video that she made earlier in the week. Had a family thing come up. She wasn't able to make it. No fault of her own. Nicole, I hope everything is better now. So my weekend in Niagara Falls, horrible. Right from the start.
Well, wait a minute. You had a little with a piece of plastic, right?
Pardon?
Well, the hotel room key?
No, it wasn't even that.
Well, you didn't even get in your room.
I just made it in the front door and that was it. So, like the Thursday before, I make the reservation. Try to make it online with my code that I have for the hotel to get cheaper rooms and stuff. And then so I make that. Well, I try to make it online, and my code's saying you're not who you are, and I'm like, yes, I am. So I end up calling the place, talking to the customer service person on the phone. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's this here. And I was like, well, I'm not able to do it online, so what's wrong? And he gave me, like I said, all the info was correct. He got the email address. I said it was this. He said, no, it's not. And I was like, yes, it is. It's been like that since I got the internet when I was very, very young.
How young were you when you got the internet, Doug?
Anyway, I've had this email for like 30 years. Probably about 30 years. Turns out when my wife did it last, she had to do some stuff to change a password because she usually does it for me. She put in at gmailrogers.com, I guess. That's what it was. That was the show. I had to talk to a customer service person. I had to talk to a customer service person, got that all straightened out. Fine. Fast forward a week, I go to the hotel, I walk in, I got a reservation, and they're like, "What's the name?" I say this. They're like, "No, no, you don't." I was like, "Yes, I do. I have it right here because Derek Derek Barrett told me to stay here, so I'm staying here because Derek is here and that."
Who?
Hello to everyone who's come in. A little bit, Russ. A little bit. I understand a little bit. So, yeah. So this person saying no, and I was like, I use my work phone that's right here. I was like, right in this phone here, I have a reservation number. It says it right there. Look, right, reservation number right there. Put the reservation number in. He's like, no, you don't. I was like, yes, I do. I was like, well, then fine. Just rent me another room. I don't care. It's like I've already did like 4 hours of setup that the cameras weren't working at all. I just want to go to sleep. I need a room. He's like, nope, we have none available. I'm like, how? Like your parking lot's not even half full. How do you not have any rooms for a weekend here? We have none available. I was like, so instead of me getting very, very upset, which I already was, to him, I walked out of the facility. Kind of. Get to my truck on the phone again. I called their number and I was like, hey, I made a reservation last week. I went through everything. And they're like, no, it seems like it was canceled on their end. I'm like, okay, so what are you going to do to help me out? Right? So what I'm guessing is when I went and did the whole email thing, I'm thinking everything, that person there may have canceled everything. I don't know, whatever. The person says, oh, well, this particular hotel, they actually have rooms available. And I'm like, no, they don't. The guy inside told me, no, they don't. He's like, yes, they are. Yes, they do. They have rooms available. I can see they have rooms available. I was like, okay. And he's like, oh, let me make another reservation for you and you can go back in, keep me on the phone, whatever. So yeah, we do that. I go back in. This guy sees me in, he's got like an oh shit look as I walk back in. Right? I'm like, okay, I got Choice Hotels on the phone here, right there. This person here, it says Choice Hotels. They say they've booked another room because you have rooms available that they can see. So I'm here tonight. He's like, we have no rooms available. I'm like, well, talk to this guy. And he's like, I don't believe that's, hey, Michelle. He's like, I don't believe that that's actually a person from Choice Hotels. Have them call me. And I was like, did you hear that? You call this guy. So all of a sudden the phone rings. 10-minute conversation between them. And if this guy's saying, no, we have no rooms, have no more rooms, get out of the conversation that this particular hotel, that if you don't have a room booked by 3:00 there in the afternoon when they have rooms available, or when their staff leave, you're not getting a room there, because if you leave a room and no one has booked it for the next day, they don't clean it until someone has booked it 24 hours in advance. So they have a bunch of rooms. You can't go in because they're not clean. I then find out later on they did have an extra room, except for Mr. Derek Barrett was in his room and they had no heat. So they gave him an open room. Probably my room.
Wait, who's that guy you were talking about?
Barrett guy.
What's that? What?
Unsponsored. That's just one thing. Anyway.
What?
So, hello, Miss Candy. I hope you guys are having fun.
Listen, right now, she may be signing in from one of the greatest parties, Doug, that next year we got to go to. Ready? Yeah. Me and you need to be invited to the
Spencer's.
No, West Georgia / Titan Cornhole Christmas party for all the employees.
Yes.
Because we are part of the family, right? Not only should we be part of that, we should be part of Spencer's too. We'll negotiate that later down the road. But we should be there with all the people that make all.
We could do this show from there.
We could, but
that would be bad.
We can make all the dreams come true with all the bags. Doug, just think about it. Stare up in the clouds. We can make all the bag dreams come true in Canada. There we go. Oh my goodness. Let's make it
Some
happen.
people probably just got like a really bad visual there. Just saying.
Listen, we are the people that bring the game to the people because guess what? We make the game way more fun. There's other podcasts out there, but they're not as fun. They're just not.
So to end my story, just to go,
finish the story because I always interrupt.
When I put out, people probably saying I put out on Facebook, on my personal Facebook. I was like, anyone got a place for me to sleep in Niagara Falls? I think I'm going to do that from now on. I'm going to forget about booking a hotel. I'm just going to put out there. Anyone have a place? Because I had like 12 offers from people saying we got a full room, but we got the floor. I got offered to sleep in the same bed as Adam Hubbard. I may have thought about it for a couple seconds. I was like, probably not. Yes, but yeah. So they did. So the guy's like, okay, fine. Then so I'm now booking my third hotel. I'm like, dude, like I'm getting all these here extra charges on my credit card here. Is this gonna go through because you keep with all these other extras? I was like, my card's got a limit. He's like, no. So I was like, okay, I have a Comfort Inn. I'm looking at a Comfort Inn. I know you guys are a Comfort Inn directly across from me. He's like, okay, perfect. There's only one Comfort Inn in Niagara Falls, so that must be it. It's on Stanley Street. I was like, Stanley Street. I go over there. Not that Comfort Inn. There's another one.
Well, Doug.
Farther down the street.
Doug, I think we ran into this 2 years ago when I came up there. You sent me your reservation from a Comfort Inn. And it was on Stanley Street, and I got one close to the border. And I was like another mile down the road. I literally had to walk from almost the duty free.
Could be the same one.
Yeah, and there was graffiti on the wall. So me being a kid from maybe the inner city, I was like, I think that car is on blocks over there. Or, as they say in Canada, blokes. I'm just like, where am I right now? I don't I just crossed the border. I just crossed the Rainbow Bridge. What is going on?
Yes. So to make a long story short, because I see these now watching, Derek Barrett stole my room. Although I am kind of glad I did not stay at this place. You know what? Screw it. The Roadway Inn in Niagara Falls on Stanley Street. Because I've heard about 4 people that did not have heat. One person may have clogged their toilet on one floor, ran down through the wall, ended up in somebody else's suitcase, the room below them.
Wait a minute. Shitter was full?
It was. He denied it. This person denied it. Wait a minute. We know they did.
Did he do an upper decker or what happened?
I'm not sure. This guy may have been a little high. Very high.
Sometimes when you
denying it. He said, I just woke up in the morning and there was water all over my floor.
When you do a couple gummies, you might gum up the toilet.
And this is more than gummies. We'll talk about a story off show. This will be a good story.
Did he mushroom cap it? What? Oh, wait. Oh, we'll talk about that later.
Maybe more. Well, yeah. So some person had a toilet water. Used toilet water in his suitcase down below because it ran down the wall. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll talk more about that later, but that's kind of gross. But Doug, let's talk about cornhole this week. What did you do? What did you play?
I didn't play a thing this week because I wasn't feeling well.
Well, you still have that cough going on.
Oh, it's nasty. And again, like I said on the show the other night when I did for Graham because he was looking after his pet Puffin. Oh yeah, I lost track for a second there. One time during the live feed on the Sunday, I did I hit the mute on the wrong microphone, and I did cough in the microphone, and I apologize for that if you had to hear that.
Well, Doug, here's the thing. Like we've talked about this many, many times, right? Between camera angles and the cough button, the board we're dealing with is not a pro board, right? It might be called a pro board, but it has a mute button, not a cough button. Most of the big boards that a lot of these like radio hosts and everything else have, there's a cough button where you kind of block it and it shelters all the other mics around you.
I had that on my one time on ESPN. I had the talk to the producer cough button. Yes.
Well, but that's a different board than the one we're dealing with.
Yeah, I just had 2 buttons.
Yeah, we only have 2 buttons on the boards because you and me have almost the same board. You only have 2 buttons. And guess what? As you're there for 8, 10, 12 hours, and but you're there longer than I am because a lot of times I'm having adult beverages and you're not. You're like, when me and you sat together, you were the producer and I was the knucklehead that was just sitting there talking, right? But it gets harder and harder as the day goes on because even if you haven't had a beer or 2, sitting there makes it that much tougher if you don't have producers behind you. Because you are, I know, I'm going to pull the curtain back a bit. I'm going to break the 4th wall, Doug, because the ACL talks a lot about the truck.
Yeah, the guys in the truck. Yeah. No, I've talked about them before. Is because they show them on the camera.
It's the guy beside them, less than 2 feet away.
Well, and you know, full disclosure, I have those guys as well. They're just a phone call away. I get to call them.
No, but the thing with it is, they're not the ones hitting the buttons, though, sometimes, right?
Oh, no, yeah. No.
A lot of times with a lot of the broadcasts, there's the third broadcaster that's not talking, maybe hitting buttons, right? Yeah. Just to make sure everything's working because that's all they have to focus on, right?
Yeah.
Me and you could be on the live feed talking. That third person is just making sure transitions are happening, right? Hit the button, hit the replay, whatever. They can go in producer mode, which is the green button, which me and you can see. Yep. And they're just talking in our ear and telling us what we need to do, right? Mm-hmm. Where a lot of people think this is seamless. Most of the time, we're flying by the seat of our pants, right? Yep. We're just trying to make this work. We've got a board in front of us. We've got a computer in front of us. We've got 3, 4, 5 cameras. We're just trying to make this stuff good for you people.
Yep.
And everybody gets way too involved in it. And what I'm going to say, and Doug, I've said this before, if you want to criticize any of us doing live feeds, go out and get some cameras and set yourself up, and we'll see how you do.
So I do have another one coming up January 9 and 10. I will be in, I think I'll be in Lindsay, Ontario. I'm not sure.
Who's Lindsay?
It's the ACL Ontario first provincial event of the year. That one there will be fun. I'll be trying out some new software using. I will not be using OBS. I'll be using the vMix, which the ACL uses. So I will be. I'm just trying to get sorted out, working with that right now. It seems to be at spots a little easier, some spots a little trickier to do, but it will help me out immensely because, especially with the replay stuff, I won't have to go back and cut replays. When I hit a replay, it actually saves in another file. It doesn't overwrite itself. So I'll be easier to deal with that.
But here's the hard part, though. What a lot of people don't understand is, for a lot of us, we're just a person sitting behind a microphone, right?
Yeah.
I don't have a degree in video production. You don't either, because we've talked a lot. But a lot of people think just because we're sitting here, we should know what the hell's going on.
I got no clue.
We're just we're hitting buttons and trying some shit, right?
Yep.
We're just trying to make this work and make it interesting for all of you. And I'm going to say this till I'm blue in the face, and I might have to get a screen that says I'm blue. We are not the people that are going to call the game for fouls or anything else.
No.
We're going to call the game, but we are not officials. Even if we were officials, we're not the people that call the game. If I have this microphone on, official off, right? And when you're watching the ACL, Allison, Michelle, everybody else that sits there, it doesn't matter. Microphone on, official off.
Do you know what I will call, though? I will call a fight.
Oh, I will call a fight
Call the shit out of a
every
fight.
day. Because guess what? Listen, if someone turns around and probably the best bag they threw all day at somebody's, I think he hit him in the belly button. I don't even think he hit him in the face. Like, he literally, I think that was.
How about the guy sitting in front didn't even flinch?
No, I think that was a knuckleball because keyword on ball. I just think he threw that thing way down.
Yeah.
Like, but that's frustration right there because I still see all these websites like, why is this person playing in this division, whatever, and it always seems as that one. I don't want to say guy because I want to be inclusive. That one person.
One inebriated person.
But it's always that one person behind that just wants to literally talk shit, right? And from what I understand, I'm not going to say his name. I'm going to say K. K was really upset because this guy didn't shut up the entire day. It just wasn't that game. It was almost every game. And you know what? If he didn't get that far, STFU.
Yeah.
Really? Come on. Why do you have to be that? Like, listen, here's the thing. I'm going to, Doug, if you're like, you've been there. I talk shit about you, but you know what? When you're in a backswing, I'm not saying anything, but after you throw it, I'm going to talk crap. I'm going to be like, oh, Doug, that was really cute. You missed the board. Or you threw it over. Or, that was a cute bag. You blocked it. Whatever. It's.
Could be a video online of you doing that.
No. But the thing with it is you're going to either support or shit on the person that threw it, right?
Yeah.
But if you're going to be really loud and interrupt a game, because that was a championship game. But if that person's going to be there interrupting the game, I'm sorry. That bag should be about 3 feet higher and hit him in the face. Like, knock the fucker out. Because I'm going to talk crap, but I'm going to talk crap about you maybe missing it or anything else. But I'm not going to try to change the outcome of your throws.
No.
Listen, I'm funny enough looking to, have fun and, maybe get under your skin a little bit. But I'm not going to be there enough to affect the outcome of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really, why would you do that? Even if you don't like the person, why?
Yeah.
Like, you weren't there in the finals. If you're not there every week, STFU.
So, in other things about not STFU, so have you got it memorized yet? The video that you were sent today.
Which one?
The music one that you have to learn for when you go to St. John's.
Oh my goodness! Listen, I watched that thing 4 times. I watched it 4 times, and I'm literally like, It's like Pirates of Penzance right here, right? I'm
No,
just
it's
trying to,
not.
what? I'm trying to understand all the words.
Do you know what it is? It is a song about a friend of yours' cornhole bags.
Yeah, but I want to know all the words because guess what? If I'm going to perform, I need to know everything.
You know that song does have about 14 verses to it.
Yeah, and I only remember like 6 seconds.
There's probably, I can count right now in the chat here that I can see about probably 8 people.
Doug, you said that wrong.
What?
It's a boot.
Yeah, whatever. If I was, that could probably recite the song word for word. If I was to say it started off with, and the year was 1876.
Wait a minute. The Edmonds Fitzgerald?
No.
What? What's 1876?
That's the way the song starts off.
Oh my God! Well, listen, it's Canadian. I can't understand them.
I just thought of something. The guy in that song is American.
Who?
The guy, the lead singer of that song is American.
Which one in flannel?
The bald guy that's straight on in that video.
What?
Straight on in that video.
The guy with the 6 head?
Yes, the bald guy. Yeah.
Oh my God! One guy has massive.
None other than Stan Rogers.
Is that? Oh my! But it looks like they got matching pajamas.
Yes, but yeah, the song is called Barrett's Privateers, which is like what Derek calls his cornhole bags. Privateers.
Yeah, after your wife's on his butt. Oh, El Castro's down in the. Oh my God! Listen, we get all the friends in here right now.
We will have to. So you will have to learn each one of the verses and be able to sing it.
Oh my! Wait a minute.
In St. John's.
Wait.
Barrett's Privateers.
Wait.
There's a whole bunch of people. Matt Mearns is here. Alan Noseworthy's here. Barrett's here. Spencer's mom. Michelle's got family in East Coast. She's going to know. She's going to be there. We're going to have you on the frickin' stage.
Wait a minute, Doug.
Saturday night at Broderick's. Doug, you're going to be on stage singing that song.
Doug, I now have to sing a 42-verse song.
Yep.
Kiss a cod.
Wild drunk.
Well, wait, but kiss a cod.
Well, that's the night before.
Oh, wait, but like, there's so many steps to be an honorary Canadian now. Like, literally. Oh wait, I can't say it because I'll get canceled. I could come into the U.S. easier. Oh wait, did I say that? Oh my goodness.
Well, I actually no, you can't because you almost weren't let in the last time.
Yes, I almost didn't get back home. Maybe Spencer's mom got in saying that. Listen, I'm in. Listen, I'll just start singing a song like I'm the friggin' piano man.
So back to Niagara Falls, we had some fantastic cornhole played all weekend long. I think, and I know some people will probably be upset with me that I think Quebec has taken over as the top players in Canada.
Well, I would say right now Quebec is the rising stars.
Yeah. And do you know whose fault that is? Not saying it's a fault as a bad thing. Do you know who's responsible for that, for some of it? Logan Chamberlain.
Because he's there a lot?
No, because in Calgary, he showed Simone Dallaire how to throw a roll bag. Because I was there talking with Logan and Trey, and Simone came up and was like, what's the secret to throwing a roll bag? And Logan was like, I throw it. I use the same grip, same everything. It's just hand angle. Simone tried it his next game and then just roll city. And now he's the first non-pro, the first qualifier to win a singles competition in the ACL Canada Pro Division.
Well, Simone this weekend was on fire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Listen, almost every shot he threw was just working. I mean, he literally had probably the best run out of the tournament. I don't care how he finished and everything.
Yeah.
Like, if you look
That
at,
pro run was just amazing. Then in doubles, for the pro doubles was Samuel Bebo and William T2 got it done again. And last time, in Calgary, it was Bebo, and he kind of did it a bit there. I kind of give him the nickname of the pilot because every time he was on the live feed court, it was just an air show. It was just Airmail City, and William had a little more to do with it this time. And yeah, and seeing Wayne Ham in the chat. Wayne, we are working on both of us. Him and I are working on what you have asked for. So it may take a bit, but we will get it to you. But no, he was just lights out. And even we talk about and to go back with the live feed stuff. The other hard thing is trying to be impartial and not cheering from your friend. Yeah, Adam, you know what? He's in Mexico.
but he's fro Mexico. So is his hair frizzy? What are we doing here? What's going on?
But we talk about not wanting to being impartial, but it was very difficult in that final game for qualification. Derek was playing one of the top people from Quebec as well, Champy Alex Champagne, and I even said afterwards, it was hard because trying to wanting Derek to win, but still calling the game, and Derek made it a bit easier by probably having one of his best games on a live feed that he's ever had, and Alex really couldn't do a whole lot.
Well, but that's the hard part too, because you're going to attach yourself to some of the players that you love their style or you love what they're doing, right? And it's not that you're backing them, but you like what's going on, right? You like the underdog. You like the person that's literally kind of coming out of the shadows. And too many people equate that to you're there for them. Listen, I love me some Derek Barrett. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I'm going to root for that person that's coming back or that person that's like battling, especially when you look at, people that are in round limit or whatever and kind of switch their game up, right? But you also look at those people that me and you, like, I've watched a lot of Canadian cornhole because you and me are friends, right? Mm-hmm. And I think in the middle of that tournament, I was messaging with Derek, and I'm like, dude, your last game, it was not you. It's not how you throw. It's not who you are. Get the out of your head, right? But, some people just need to hear that because when you're behind the desk, behind the camera, behind the curtain, you can't help people. But when you were there, I was talking with Derek and I'm like, you need to stop a little bit, right? And you need to slow down and you need to do this. And too many people get tied up with, I got to go bag for bag with this person. Why? Why do you have to go bag for bag? Why can't you call a timeout and throw a block? Why can't you do all this other stuff? You don't have to do it to be it. Let's change the game a little bit, right? Let's be a little different and let's mess some
Michelle's jealous
up.
She could have used that message Sunday.
She could, yeah. Mish says she could have. But that's the thing is, you know what? You get into that rhythm. You get into.
Oh, here we go because two people in the chat played against each other. But just going back to Wayne Hammett, he knows what I'm talking about. So, the set of bags you bought today? Were they the ones that were on the 12 days of? Is it Bagmas? Christmas?
12 days of Christmas.
Yeah. Did you buy the ones that were available today? Because if you did, this guy will be very happy.
Are you? Are you talking to Derek, or are you talking? Who are you talking?
Talking to Wayne, because Wayne bought bags today. His
Yeah.
buddy, him and his buddy each bought bags today. So I'm like, if the ones that were up today on sale.
Wait, he said he bought a bag each day.
No, each today. Each today.
Okay, so each today. So I believe that was Jekyll's today.
No, slides were today.
So
you're going to piss some people in Alberta off very much when you use those bags.
That. All right. So wait a minute, Wayne. I just got to say, that is my favoriteest bag in the whole wide world, because you can throw an amazing block
that you can't even move.
But if you can throw a bag that's an inch or two in front of that on the fast side, flip it back over, right? Because it's a 0-10, right, Doug?
Yep.
If you flip it over and you can hit that bag really hard from the bottom, it will lift that bag up, and you can do a what's that called, Doug? A hard drag push into the hole, because someone else stole my term. But you can slide that into the hole. He said, I don't know what I bought. That is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I don't know what bags I bought, but I bought a couple today. Oh, Keegan Leglois, big Canada guy, eh? Yeah. Shut up. Doug.
You're big somewhere. Let's just say that.
Listen, here's the thing, Doug. Me and you have talked about this before. We don't need validation.
Well, you got a little bit more validation before I got validation.
Oh, wait.
I think I probably will never get that validation.
Are you talking about
you got it. Yes.
You talking about this right here?
Yes.
I was elected into the Hall of Fame of a local club. But guess what, Doug? That means nothing. What means everything is what we do for the game, right? We are, unlike the other two, I'm going to say it because it's going to be mean, two other fat kids. We've been here since the beginning.
Well, we're both fat kids too.
What?
So we're both fat kids too.
I'm chubby. But we've been here since the beginning. We were the 1 and 2 podcast based on recording and when it went out. Yep. Right? We were there because guess what? Oh, wait. Here it is, Doug. Doghouse. Right there. Listen, we've been around since the beginning. We have done a lot of stuff, but we are here as the voice of reason for Cornhole, right? We don't want the drama. We don't want the other crap.
Yeah. So, kind of going about that, I wasn't sure whether to send you that or not, or not. What's something I watched this week? It was the whole podcast stuff, and it was Bert Kreischer and Dax Shepard talking, right? Because Bert's been out for a while, Dax Shepard's been not that long.
He's and part just of, how two bears, one cave.
No, I don't think it was, because the other guy, Tom, wasn't with Bert.
No, but he's part of one of the biggest podcasts in the world right now.
But they're just kind of talking how, and now it's been a couple days now since I watched it, but just kind of talking about how, like the OG people who see like the newer people coming in, and I'm not trying to slag anyone, but it seems like the newer ones kind of come in, and it's I don't want to say easier for them, just because we did all that slag work at the start, where it was like trying to get people to say, hey, we're doing a podcast, you want to come on and talk? No, it was stupid. Now people are coming in. It's like, oh yeah, because it's all like flashy and stuff, right? But
Listen, I can
it's
say before my podcast and your podcast, there was only one that talked about cornhole, and it was another 3-letter organization.
well, okay. So I was never. I wasn't influenced by them.
No, you weren't. But I'm just saying, nobody was. But they were there first.
I was influenced more, and I tried, and I kind of wanted to go the same way as Trey's OG around the ACL.
Listen, I'm gonna text Bert Kreischer right now.
Okay. I did not know you two were friends.
But I'm gonna make friends.
Okay. But just like the way Trey did his setup, where he kind of, and if you look back at my first few shows, is where I kind of did some talk, and then had a guest on just audio before doing the video stuff, and then he started doing the video stuff after that as well.
Well, and I think that's what it's about right now is when you're not telling your story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Other people will tell your story.
Yep.
So sometimes it's better to be out there more than less. Because if you don't, other people are going to fill in the blanks for you. And then I'm going to say this right now, Doug. It's going to make you angry. The Chris Lukes of the world are going to fill in the blanks.
Yes.
From A, T, C.
Yeah.
But it's going to happen. But
and that's also the other thing is I've talked to some other people about this is I've gone and said some stuff, kind of in around at events or whatever, and then other people pick up on that, and then other people, before I get a chance to put it out, they go and they talk about it, or they go and they put a post out about something, and it's like, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, that was an original idea, right? And it's, is what it is. Bert's not liking you.
Well, and that's what it is, right? Like when you get there, some people might try to scoop your story and tell what's going on with you, right? But you have to make it yours and tell your truth, right?
Yeah, I just want to say, seeing one person in chat right now, got to hang out with her in the breakfast line at the hotel. Shannon Collins, she's in a lot of clubs. Like I've seen her at Del High, I've seen her at a couple other different ones, but shout out to her. No one talks about we're not going to talk about the bag sniffer.
What?
Later, talk later.
No, listen, I don't give a crap about that stuff. So here's the thing. Everybody's trying to get an advantage right now, right, Doug?
Yep.
So they're going to measure your bags. They're going to weigh your bags. They're going to do all this other stuff because it's in the forefront right now, right? I don't care. But if you can't beat me fair and square, challenge my bags. Right? Just come on. Throw the bag.
Yes.
Oh, wait. That's TTB.
Yeah.
That's my new symbol, Doug. TTB.
Okay. Wasn't sure where you're going with that.
Oh, no. I was staring into the sky.
Oh, okay. Okay, just dramatic.
Yeah. Being dramatic. I got locked in.
I forgot that you were a drama major.
Yes. I'm a drama queen.
Yes.
Derek, no, they didn't.
I seen a lot of people fondle his bags. There's new ones, yes. Yeah, he got those. Yeah.
So Doug, what do you got coming up? What's your next few engagements?
January at the ACL Ontario. I will not be there, folks. I take off a lot of time from work to go to the ACL Opens, to go to my son's hockey tournaments. So I cannot get off work the Friday of the ACL Ontario event. So I apologize. Slag me on social media or in person all you want. I cannot get off. I know you can get off time off work. I don't have that much time that I've already booked off. Okay, so I will not be there for the Friday events. I've already talked to the people in charge. They're okay with that. I'm doing Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so that's where I will be. I will be at the ACL Ontario. Oh, there it goes. Echo the B. And then after that, I will be in Quebec, in Drummondville. Donnie, over here. There you go. Yeah.
Hey, I'm distracted. I was talking to other people.
Okay. But yeah, I will be in Lindsay, Ontario at the ACL Open. Oh, no, so ACL Ontario, ACL Canada, Ontario Provincial. Then I'll be at the Open in Drummondville and have some other stuff in the works. Hopefully, I can get that worked out, and I will have some more stuff. That, and I am trying to see if I will be around to be able to play, but it is filling up very fast. The first KW tournament that they've had in a couple years, December 28th. I'm hoping to make it out to that.
So my big tournament that I'm going to play in is in St. John's.
No, I was going to say that's not for a while.
Yeah, not for a while. But guess what? Me and my best friend will take cash games for loonies and toonies with,
Barrett?
but you have to throw Jacqueline slides.
You got someone Barrett?
What?
You got someone Barrett?
I don't like that guy. I only like one guy, and he's right over. Wait, hold on. Over there.
You know we usually lose when we partner up like that, right?
It doesn't matter. We're gonna be in, we're in. Listen,
Okay.
Come on. Michelle wants to play us. Let's go. Come on. Guess what? We're throwing Jacqueline Slide 5.0s, both teams.
Oh, if Michelle's gonna play, she has to wear the jersey.
Wait a minute. So,
because she has one, I know she has one.
Here's the thing. Ready? We're not playing for money. We're playing for drinks and shots.
I'm on the live feed, though.
I'm going to be sitting beside you. What are you talking about? Are you trying to say, like, I know how to do this and you don't?
I'm saying I don't drink on the live feed until after. So you can give me my stuff after when we go to the bar afterwards. You know what, Russ? I am undefeated against you in Newfoundland, so I will take you on.
Wait. Russ is in?
Yeah. He's going to take us on. But I am undefeated.
I will play Russ and Derek airmill only games.
We may have to hit up the garage.
Wait a minute. The garage?
Is garage.
Garage?
Garage.
Yeah. Listen, I need a translator the whole time I'm there. All right, kids. Hey, guess what? For all of you, we were trying to get a special guest on here, but it's been a really crazy night. Right now, there is only 2 or 3 days left for the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
So, friends, stay in touch with TitanCornholeBags.com.
Matt Murren's sexiest jersey on the live feed all weekend in Niagara. I have the official one right here. he had the replica jersey that he wore on the live feed and won. Exactly. Same everything on it. He even had me sign it.
Wait a minute. Matt Marin thinks he's good?
He won wearing a Cornhole jersey.
Yeah, no, anybody can win that.
Actually, you know what? No, show it to Matt Murrins. He finished. Matt, what did you finish? 4th in singles, in pro singles, and probably like 4th or 5th in doubles, I believe. Something like that. Great weekend for him.
All right, I like that. So guess what? You know what he gets in Newfoundland? 1 beer. Well, on us, Doug. Come on. We're buying people drinks in Newfoundland. Everybody that shows up in Newfoundland, if... What do you say? I didn't know I had to be good to play.
But yeah, he was 4th, top 5 in both. How about that?
Love that. Listen, I can't wait to meet all of my new best friends in Canada.
The only thing, Matt, he lost out on was in the live feed, in his final game that he lost during that match, trying to get him to come back. Glenn McFarland from Winging It said if he came back and won, free wings for a year. Matt shit the bed.
Wow.
And he said, "Why didn't you tell me?" I was like, "Because I'm doing the live feed and I'm a professional. I'm not going to stop the match and say, hey, if you win this, you're going to get free wings for a year."
Wait a minute.
You know,
can I call Glenn if I play my driveway meet myself? Can I get free wings for a year? Listen, coming up to Canada.
As long as you don't put that on video.
Wait a minute. That's only like 7 wings because I'm only going to get there once this year. So I need to hang out with Glenn. That's what I need to do. I need to cut the middleman out of this, Derek, and just hang out with Glenn. All right, kids. Well, we're at the 53-minute mark.
I had no idea we were going to go this long. Like it went really quick.
It did.
Like really quick. Is there anything else to talk about?
I just think.
How about Colin Hodet, the performance he put on this weekend?
Who?
It's Colin Hodet. So someone was saying in the chat that he was the King of Canada. I had to correct them because the King of Canada right now from the pro coming up is Jordan Power.
There is a 1, 2, 3 right there, right? Jordan Power is number 1.
Yep.
Bobby Sperry, number 2.
A history made as well. The seniors final for the first time ever at an Open in Canada. First time ever. Did not have Bobby Sperry as a participant.
But he's always right there.
He finished 3rd. But yes, that's the first time that he's not been in the final. Hello, Mr. Soto. Merry Christmas to you as well, sir. We still got another week. We're going to be back next week before Christmas.
Oh wait, we got Joe Boggs and Cito Soto in the chat. We got 2 OGs in the chat right there. Cito and Joe, what's going on, friends? Like, love you both to death. And thank you for tuning in. But guess what? Here's what's going to happen. Doug.
Yeah.
I'm coming to Canada with vengeance.
Okay.
Listen, I may have to play singles, or I might have to bring you on as a partner. It depends on what's going to happen. We all need to practice a little more.
Well, yeah, but how am I going to play and commentate at the same time?
We're going to do the mics. We're going to put the mics into the board.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Listen, I will make this work, but we're going to get all the mics to go on. Ready? And we're going to make this.
There's Byron from Calgary. It's getting warm. I got to take this one off. Like it is the 80s East Coast Cornhole breakdance hoodie. Sato would love this type of hoodie. I could see Sato wearing this hoodie with the shiny material and and the and Sato would rock the bucket hat too. We're gonna get Sato. I'm going to try and hook you up with a satin zip up hoodie and a bucket. Sato would rock that shit.
Wait a minute.
With his dancing.
Why are you hooking him up?
Because I think he would look the best in that.
I'm not your co-host. Okay, cute.
I could see Sato in the middle of George Street in St. John's with a bucket hat and a satin zip up hoodie, rocking his Adidas Gazelles right in George Street, right in the middle of George Street.
Little shell toe Adidas.
Yes, I could see you doing that.
Listen, I can
turn on like an Australian kind of breakdancing. He may make the Australian breakdancing team for the Olympics.
Yeah, I would look awkward. Cito can make that work.
I think you could.
Wait a minute. Matt Morenz needs an ECC bucket hat. Matt, not happening.
We just got to talk. He's probably standing. Look at that. As we talk about that, Graham comes in the chat.
Graham. If he gets one before I do, I'm going to be so angry. I know it costs like $72 extra to send it down to the U.S., but I need to fly into Canada with a puffin hat.
We need to find a name for Graham's pet puffin.
Call him Pee-Pee. Pet puffin. All right. Doug, new contest.
Okay.
Who can name Graham's puffin? Give him a cute name, and maybe we'll give a prize. That sounded so wrong after I said it.
You thought that was wrong, and you didn't think that you talking about getting free wings for a year for beating yourself in a driveway?
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Why not? Give me free wings. I like free wings.
For beating yourself?
Yes. Listen, we do dumb shit on the show.
I don't remember that. Let me check the messages here, Graham. Let's see. You want also? I see that he's now watching. Shout out top finishing Canadian Carl Menard. He did a fantastic job all weekend. But his singles run on Sunday was absolutely magical.
Oh,
he was hitting some big airmails.
Wait a minute. Graham says that he told you that bucket hat was for me.
I did not see that.
You missed that message?
Yep.
But, we got some names out, Doug. Corn Puffy and G Puffy. All right, we're gonna have to put this to the people, but we're gonna keep this contest going.
Also, talking about contests, congrats to Zach McNeil. Now I see that he's watching. He won the contest.
He won the jersey.
He won the jersey. Whatever East Coast Cornhole jersey he would like.
So he needs to reach out.
Well, he's probably with Graham right now.
No,
they're
but
probably like side by side.
But he needs to reach out to the chat.
Yeah, Al. Yeah, we are not going with that one.
I left Al an hour ago. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Cito, Don Puffy hat. What? All right, but Doug, get back to the. This thing has gone so off the rails.
Derek saying big Titan logo jersey for Zach.
So Zach was the one that won the contest, right, Doug?
Yep. Yep.
That's awesome. But I just have to say thank you to all our Canadian friends who have embraced the Titan
For
slash.
anyone's watching, because I know it is small on the screen. There is the Puffin logo. Can you see it?
Yes.
And then there's another logo on the top.
But I just love how our friends from up north have embraced the Titan slash West Georgia brand and really brought this into it.
Oh yeah,
it's helped us to continue to keep doing what we do, right?
I seen a lot of darts being thrown this past weekend in Niagara.
And it's amazing because I know I've been involved with Titan since before it was Titan, right? I was West.
Carl, I think you even have a East Coast, do you not, Carl? If not, you probably will have one soon.
I just know that I want to, I will be in Newfoundland, and I know I pronounce it wrong every time. I'm from Boston, whatever. I will be in Newfoundland, and Doug, we are going to get down to see Cito.
Yes.
Together for the Cancer Sucks tournament sometime soon.
I've got to get down to that as well. Just looking across from me here now, just another squirrel off topic moment. I did a video before we went live here. I walked down the stairs to the Cornhole dungeon here, and on the way down, okay, Carl, we're gonna get you one, Carl. On the way down, there was an old from 1990s. I want to say 95, 96, 97, that area. It was a tour that went across Canada. It was called the Stardust Picnic. It was Blue Rodeo, Great Big Sea, 5440, Sarah Sleen, 4 Canadian acts, and then also one which you would probably know, because I was talking about on the show. Band called Guster. When I seen them, they were just a 3-piece band out of Boston area. Not sure if you were familiar with them.
Yes, I have heard of them. They are a good band.
Yeah, just saying that I'd seen them. That's all. So yeah, so if he has the clam bake, see, will you have Clamato juice there to have Caesars?
Well, he does Cito does an amazing job of bringing a lot of stuff together, whether it's a bunch of different raffles or a clam bank or all the other stuff. He makes it really fun for the people around him and raises some money for a charity of cancer that is literally something that has touched all of us, right? Because all of us have been touched by some sort of cancer, right? Whether it's breast cancer, colon cancer, kidney, no matter what happens, it has affected us all.
Yep.
And as we go more and more into for me, the twilight of the years, it affects us more and more.
Yep.
Right? Because we have parents, loved ones, friends that are affected by it. And it hurts more and more because we don't know why or where it happens.
Yep.
So it just literally just grinds on your being, your soul, your personality. So just hug the people around you, Doug, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, me and you have these nights every weekend, and we get to invite more and more people in as this show ends. Like, it's me and you right now, right?
Yep.
We might have people that come on and talk on the show, but we do some silly stuff in the background where we talk to people till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, depending on what's going on in our life, right? We've had some nights that are just like draining because we've had so much fun, and
Mhm.
others just don't get that. But if you want to be part of this fellowship, this community, we we don't charge for a lot of this. We don't. We just want you to be part of our group. Sign into the chat or sign into, like, I don't do Patreon. I don't do anything else. I know Doug has some of that
I
because
have the membership. I have the membership thing and the stars if you wish to send them.
yeah. But
Yeah.
here's the thing. But that's great. If you still don't want to do that, just be in the chat every week. If you're somebody that wants to be in the chat every week, do it. Because guess what? We love to support the people that support us.
Yeah.
Literally. We don't, we're not here to make $1 million. We actually lose on most of the stuff we do. Have fun, be safe, tune in, tune on, be part of what we do, because, and then you might be even be able to see us when we show up at different places.
Yep. And I will take. We had a bunch of random people wanting to take pictures with me. I was like, I felt horrible. I'm like, I'm gonna look like crap in these pictures. But yeah, I will go do pictures with anyone anytime. And yeah. So yeah, and like you said, we do have someone who I'm not going to mention name in the chat that I know is in the chat right now, whose family's been infected this week by cancer for a second time. So yeah,
but here's the thing: no matter what they're going through, if you connect with someone, whether it's through trauma or through cancer or just no, I hit a stupid button with my elbow. But even if it's with just connecting with that person, connect with them on such a personal level and just let them know you're there for them, right? Let them know that you are there to help them through whatever. Me and Doug started off as two people that talk to each other through Messenger and other crap. Now, I am way closer to Doug than I am to some of my family members because we listen to each other and we understand each other, but at the same time, we're there to support each other. So support the people around you. And even if you don't have something to say, and there's been times where, listen, I talk a lot, but there's been times I don't know what to say to Doug, but I just listen. I listen to what he has to say and let him get everything off his chest. And I just tell him, brother, I'm here for you. That's all you need to do.
There's been tons of times where it's been just like, I'm ready to give up. I'm done with this. And then you've come back with me. So,
but that's what it's about.
You hit it again.
Damn it, I hit the stupid button again. But it's not about.
That's why mine's over here. My board.
Yeah. Listen, mine's right here. Right there. And I'm always I talk, listen, my grandmother was Sicilian. I talk with my hands. But I'm not necessarily supporting what he says or not says, but I'm here to listen to what he says. I'm here to And I think that's what's made us great partners, right? Is that you are very matter of fact and I'm very flighty. Like, you're like, this is what happened. I'm like, well, butterflies and rainbows, right? But that's what makes us great friends, because you are a person that sees what it is, and I'm trying to find out what happened at the same time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where that's where we come together in the middle and find out what's happening. And through us talking about what's happening, it makes it a much better place.
Yes.
And that's why I love that we are the Can-Am connection.
The only international podcast.
We are the only international podcast.
And we're not really a podcast anymore. We
just talk shit and just have fun. But that's what's great. But that's what brings us together.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what, because it's not just about, listen, I'm an American and I hate that we have this whole thing about borders and other bullshit, right? And I'm gonna call it what it is, right? It's borders and bullshit, because there's people in both of our countries that are contributing. I'm not going to say should, but are contributing to what it is and what it does in trying to make the country move forward, and get discounted based on where they are. And I can't solve that. Doug, you can't solve it either, right?
No.
But it's such a polarizing topic. And I'm not going to go either way to say you can or can't do this, but I'm going to say I love the people that support me based on where we are. And listen, Carl, I'm not going to make it to Drummondville because I stalled a little and did not renew my passport, so I have to renew it very soon. And some of the stuff I have to do with my son is graduating high school. My daughter is doing some stuff for college. I'm not going to make it up there because I have to figure it out. But also at the same time, we talked about this, Doug. I need to spend more time with them because they're about to. My son's 18. My daughter will be almost 16. They get ready to leave the nest, right? What impression do we leave on them to get them to come back, right? It's like that. I feel like, Doug, I have last bag syndrome now, right? Because I just don't know the impression I'm leaving on them.
Yep.
And I know your kids are Grayson's is a little younger.
Yep.
But I just don't know. And this is the hardest part of being a parent. Did I leave a big enough impression for them to understand who they want to be?
Yep. So we've got the hour and 14. So we will break it off here. We'll be back next week, or maybe even midweek this week. Who knows? But we know that as Derek said, in January, this half of the show will cost you 25% more with the tariffs. And so we'll be back maybe next week, early, maybe midweek. We'll be back starting it again. And as Donnie said, he is the one that's a bit more flighty. I'll be the one throwing it at your head. He'll be the one the one that bag at you when you heckle just a bit lower.
Well, but you need to drag me back in, and you didn't.
I was like, "Which way are you going this year?" But yeah, we'll be back next week. But hopefully, maybe someone fight this week at Cornhole, so we can have some more talk about fights.
Listen, someone needs to throw a bag at someone this week.
Yeah, and not
All right.
just at a board.
All right, everybody, I love you to death.
So you got 2 more weeks. We got 2 more days left in the 12 days of Christmas.
We have hold on. I think we have 3.
So 3. Okay, so we got 2 regular specials, and a. I'm not gonna say it.
Well, stay tuned.
Yes. Stay tuned. That's all. See everyone next week. We'll have fun.